What's going on, people? How you doing? TK coming at you. Just want to hit you guys with the next iteration and evolution of your financial literacy. And today we're going to break down the difference between a Autrium based wealth protection fund and a transatlantic banking system debt-based IOU paper account, because there is a difference. There's a primary difference is that Federal Reserve notes are a promise from the government to pay. It's decreed by government authority saying that it's legal tender and essentially backed by credit and debt. Whereas a asset protection trust fund backed by Autrium within a tax-exempt issuance gives you a stronger foundation. So you need to participate in a Cambridge Street plan and begin to maximize your multiplier, or at least benefit from a Cambridge Street multiplier. So the difference and why one is more financially sound. I mentioned tax exempt. I mentioned gold backed. I mentioned the contrary being debt backed and pretty much a slave to inflation in relation to your purchase power. So the primary difference is having a stronger foundation and stepping out of that slavery that most people live in. So you make the decision to participate in a Cambridge Street protection plan or a Cambridge Street multiplier so that you can set up an asset protection wealth fund and utilize tax-exempt gold back account to act as a strength, a foundation to your economic future, as opposed to debt dollars coming from your job. So I want to really get you guys in the mindset of abundance, really get you into performing actions that produce real results, and focus your time, focus your attention on doing things that matter for your future. You know, we're at the stage right now where cryptocurrency is at less than 1% adaptation. You know, 9 out of 10 people don't know what cryptocurrency is. So it's the perfect time to position some fiat currency and convert it to cryptocurrency, and then put yourself in the movement of money. Put yourself in a position where money is flowing towards you instead of away from you. Get to the point where you are constantly converting and your focus begins to open to the possibility of 5,000% gains. Because that's what's taking place within the cryptocurrency market. You know, there are a lot of use case coins within cryptocurrency that allows you to enjoy the ride. You know, as it moves, you're in the flow of currency, and that's where you want to be. So the cryptocurrency concept is simply having a accounting method that exists in consensus. That's the primary thing that most people miss about the whole cryptocurrency avenue or industry, is that you have sound accounting within a blockchain that publicly records the movement of money. And the only way to add or subtract to that ledger is in consensus. That's a fundamental factor that a lot of people miss when it comes to the whole cryptocurrency market. People talk sideways out of hearsay, and they make opinions based on not research or foundation, but based on their ignorance. Because an immutable ledger prevents the fraud, theft, and outright rape that happens in fiat currency and in fractional reserve banking. So moving to sound money is a step in the right direction. Participating in a accounting method that prevents you from lying, stealing, editing is a positive thing. And that's what blockchain offers, and that's what public cryptocurrency gives you the opportunity to participate in. Now, there are private cryptocurrency coins that edit the same way that fiat currency edits, but that's what you don't want to participate in. You want a public blockchain that has an immutable block or immutable ledger with open transparency, where anyone who participates in a coin can basically see the flow of money. That's the only thing that you're interested in participating in. That's the only thing that you should be excited about, because your bank can edit the ledger simply by typing some keystrokes. Anyone could lie and say, yeah, I sent you the $10, it's in the mail, hold your breath. But if I send you $10 on a blockchain, you can go and verify, and everyone within the network has to also verify that I sent you that $10. So sound accounting is a foundational step towards a better economic system. And that is what I want to impress upon you in your understanding of cryptocurrency. That the transitional system involves a way to step away from the lies within centralized banking. Centralized banking, essentially, the primary problem is that there's no restraints, there's no control measures, there's no transparency. And the decisions that take place that primarily affect you all happen behind closed doors. So you need to, one, set yourself up with a Cambridge multiplier so that you can secure your financial future with the Arium-backed wealth protection fund. Then you need to actively participate in cryptocurrency so that public coins that have open transparency can be your banking system. You take back the power of the bank, you become the bank, and essentially you step away from the centralized control that exists within fiat. That's a positive thing. That's something to be happy about. And what I'm happy about is trying to open your mind to the concept, trying to get you to accept the possibility that abundance can happen through positioning. Through positioning yourself, as I said before, within the flow of money. Wealth transfer is money moving from fiat into parallel economic systems that are being built alongside of the traditional fractional reserve system. Gold, silver, and Bitcoin are parallel economic systems that safe haven money can move over to as devaluation continues to happen within fiat. So the concept is simply understanding the difference, positioning yourself correctly, making sound decisions, acting on those decisions, and putting implementation processes in place that allow you to win.